Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. We're here live today. It's the beginning of the week. We're in Rock and Roll July, which is an awesome month. I love that month. Yes, it's summer and there's all kinds of other stuff personally on why I like July. Does it matter? No, of course not, right? It's just my observance of the month of July. Obviously, we got Independence Day, 4th of July, barbecues, food, festivities, family, all that good stuff. Rock and roll, real estate, creative real estate, and all those good things. I'm going to be your host today of the Amp Live Real Estate Show today. I'm Eric from AHA and Amp Live. We're here to chat about creative real estate investing. We're here to chat about real estate in general, the private sector, and the public sector. Now, those are two different things, right? A lot of people, what's the difference, right? I was talking to an older gentleman, Marine Corps vet, a drill instructor, not and all that good stuff, going, I don't understand all this stuff. Why? I see we buy houses, I see agents, I see properties. What is this all about? You got to have a real estate agent to list the property, buy properties. What if I want to invest in single family, multifamily? There's a lot of stuff out there. But at the same token, we sat down, had some coffee. I had some good conversations and kind of like said, hey, I'll point you in the right direction. Tell me what you're looking for, what you're wanting to do. And then kind of go from there, right? So, but private sector is right over here. And this is creative real estate investing. It's where wholesaling lives, rent to own, subject to with existing financing, subject to with seller financing, options, all that good stuff, right? And then you got the public sector, which is real estate agents, brokers, sellers, buyers, all that good stuff, mortgage in between. You got regular, traditional mortgage and, with your Freddie, Fannie and all that good stuff, FHA. And, you got your USDA loans. You got VA loans, conventional, of course, I think I mentioned that. And then you have what's called hard money, or hard money lies underneath it. You also got the DSCR loans as well if you're looking for buy and hold type properties. And then your private money, and then, or I should say, then your hard money, like where a broker will broker, investors' money, put it together and charge you some points, and you got to go through. Got to go through a lot of stuff, right? Back in the cycle when I was getting started, or even before that, it was based on the equity, based on the property, based on, hey, there's a lot of equity in that property. Even if I got to foreclose, I'm going to make a grip. I'm good to go. I'm papered up. I got it recorded. I am the bank on this property, right? So I'm going to foreclose and I'm going to get the property back, but you have to go through that, pay for that, and then take the house back and then fix it, flip it, put it back on the market. Some private investors, were unscrupulous, and others were like, man, I don't want to fix anything. I just want to, loan money. So it was based on just that, 50, 60 cents on the dollar, and you're pretty good. You got 40% equity in there, right? Maybe, right now it's like at 70, you can go through 75, 80. Some will go higher. Just depends on your relationship with the private lender. And yeah, you got to get things rolling. It's based on the property and some credit now, and and your how many years, how many deals have you done, how long you've been in the business, blah 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 blah. And back before, it was like, don't give a shit. It's based on the property. I don't even care about you at the end of the day, right? As long as I get my payments every month, and you make those payments, which are interest only, anyways, and you get the sucker done, give my money back in 1 year, then we're good to go. If you found some that's saying, hey, no problem, I get it, stuff happens, take some money out of the equity or give me some money to extend the loan, add some points, redo the paperwork, and go from there. So that's private money. It's how it works. Today we're going to talk a little bit about deals. How do we find them, right? How do you find deals in a low inventory market? How do you find deals when prices and everybody and their mother wants, too much for their property? It's okay. I always say, look, what a seller wants and what a seller gets are two different things. Same thing for a buyer. Hey, what the buyer wants and what they get are two different things. They're going to have a number. They're either going to have a number or they're going to have a percentage, right? And that's what they call, what everybody calls criteria or buy box. And the goal is to get them in that buy box and then sell them that product, sell them that inventory. But you got to get out. You got to get out there and get the inventory, right? Or are you going out to get inventory to resell it? You're going to wholesale. You're going to fix, flip, buy, hold. Is it single family or is it commercial property, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on, especially right now with everything that's happening in the United States of America. Condolences and God bless the people who who got hurt and things of that nature, or and actually perished. Right. So that should never ever ever happen in this country whatsoever. People drop the ball and things of that nature, but I'm not going to get into all the political stuff. The bottom line is it's a little embarrassing. It's disgusting at the end of the day as well. But hey, we're here to rock and roll here. We're here to rock and roll. That's what AHA was based on, right? Americans helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track, together with you and others across the United States of America, a true cause and mission. Some people go, well, what the hell is that? Well, what are you? Are you profit, nonprofit? What is your website? What do you do? How do you do this? I get it, and that's okay, right? We do what we need to do. We got a real estate firm. It's AHA's Americans, helping people with distressed properties. Or heck, you can have a beautiful home in a beautiful area. This, as long as you're flexible, we can help you with your property, fix, flip, buy, hold, cash offer, whatever it may be, or maybe a loan, or maybe it's going to go towards listing the property. So we just been around for a little bit to understand all the pieces, where some people just think, hey, I have to go to the public sector, and this is the only way to get rid of a property. No, because I live in the private sector, right? And I am part of the other side of the public sector, right? Because I know that and I know where that's about. And we also have that with VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. That's one of our sponsors here, along with Amp Live Media, broadcasting, marketing, and media company. That's what we do. That's how this all happens and how we get the stuff out there. And so you got to be able to do that stuff. So I want to share some stuff. There is something here. Now, I don't have it memorized. And I had something about this, the Ford thing, right? Someone was asking me about, well, hey, do you know where the directions are for this and that? And shouldn't you know this and shouldn't you know that about, whatever these mundane, mundane information was. I'm like, no, it's like Ford, right? Ford, if you read Think and Grow Rich, read the book, right? It'll inspire you. It'll get you up and running. And I highly recommend it. But it's like, do I really need those thoughts to figure out, hey, Palms is make a left on Palm Street and then a right on this and that to get the directions? I got GPS. And if I really wanted to, then write the shit down and I'll drive and I'll look and I'll drive and I'll look if we have to go old school. But it makes no sense to have that in my mind because I don't need it. Unless now, like last cycle, right, when I was in the high desert, I knew from the east side to the west side, from the good side of the tracks to the bad side of the tracks. And these were mile-long blocks, those military blocks. So I knew within $10 to $15 to $20,000 of what those properties were worth. If he said East Lancaster, I know. West Lancaster, I know. Both. So both of those cities, and within those cities, 110,000 people. It's a lot higher now, right? The population though. Then the outskirts was another 100-something, so it was almost like 307,000 people in my demographic, or I should say, in my location, my farm, a giant farm, right? And but I knew, and they just got to give me the age, give me the area, and I would know everything about those properties. Now that's something that's different, right? Because now you got it framed as, I need to know this stuff. I want to be quick. I want to know exactly what the fuck is going on. So I don't have to drive and go, what are we looking into and this and that. I would know. And that's what you should do in your own area when you become an expert, because it's a lot harder to go, he can do the virtual shit all day long. And I know there were some people back in the day, and even now, right? They would, I'm doing, 50, 60, wholesale deals or whatever, whether it's a month or a year. If they're nice and juicy, awesome. But there are some of them that are like, hey, I made $700, I made $1,500, and there's made a couple of bucks on those. So it sounds awesome, right? But at the end of the day, shit, it's not that awesome. Well, the good ones, I get it. They take some work. Are they there? Of course they are. Are they still there? Of course they are. Are there deals out there? Yes, there is deals everywhere, right? Especially in this economic cycle that's happening right now. It's churning. I don't know. There's a movie that came out. It's called Twister. Then there's another one called Twisters, right? I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure if it's any good or not, right? But that's what it reminds me of, right? We got that kind of rolling and it's twisting. And let's see what happens with the properties, whether it's single family or multifamily, commercial, strip malls, all that good stuff, right? But I'm going to talk a little bit about surfing for deals. Just find deals. How do we find deals, right? First and foremost, I always say, without deals, you're dead in the water. Now, I've been like, with other brokerages and hanging out, and the main guy comes out and says, what's the most important thing here in real estate, right? And I'm thinking in my mind going, well, shit, deals, right? You need deals, you need leads to have deals. So you can have leads and deals to appointments, to offers, to actual deals, right? And having something to sell. and then close of escrow, right? Also, in my brain, I'm thinking like, okay, well, what type? You would say, what type of business are we in? We're in the real estate business, right? And I'm thinking, well, no, you're in the marketing business, because without marketing yourself or others or third party pieces, how's the seller going to be even intrigued from this ad to this ad to this person, or whatever they see, especially now? There's so much bullshit that comes down this phone. Sometimes you're just trying to do something personal, a little text. Boop, 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 and bing, 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 bing. I turned a lot of my shit off. So, and then I don't take calls either. So when somebody tries to call me, unless there's an appointment, the phone, I don't answer the phone. Just not going to. It makes no sense, right? So you just start chopping down the things that are not useful in your life, and and go with that, right? A couple of pro tips at the end of the day. So I was thinking earlier, drinking some coffee. No, actually, this is I think, what the hell is this? Got to have the E, right? I think, can you see the E? Yeah, got to rock and roll the E. Boom, boom. There'll be some verbiage down below. I believe that's for surfing for deals. It's rolling out. It's open. It's there. We got more stuff that we're going to be dropping with surfing for deals, right? And we're going to be able to find deals within minutes. Sellers that want to sell, that are going to raise their hand saying, I need to sell. I want to sell. I'll explain that to you. I believe there's going to be like free cheat sheets and PDFs and an actual video to train you and share what exactly this is all about. So click that link down below if there is one. I hate even saying that, so I'm not even going to talk about that. But there's stuff there. Check it out. I believe it says, learn the secret of effortlessly finding 100 plus seller leads every single week, or more or less. Usually it happens within minutes. We call it surfing for deals. We coined that several years ago. Go ahead and join. We also, you see the little ticker down there. Go ahead and read that. Right over here, we got register for free. That is the Amp Live Creative Real Estate Investing Facebook group. Free. Go ahead and check it out. Most importantly is just, hey, get in touch with me. Do a DM. Somebody will get in touch with me. We'll set an appointment. We'll chat with you. And we'll see where you fit and where you're at, where you need help. I do have a calendar of some sort. I think it might be in the chat. If there is, check it out. Set an appointment. Doesn't cost a dime. It's my dime, actually. So it does cost me money. Let me see. Because time is money at the end of the day. And I know time is money for you, too. So I will respect your time. If you set it up, let's chat. Let's talk. See if we're a good fit. See if I can help you. We got some cool stuff. PSA announcements in July. I believe in August, we're going to be doing a Subto 101 training. Now, I believe that's going to be live like this here. To be live, people will join. We're going to go through Subto, subject to existing financing. What is it? Why do you need it? How do you use it? How does it work? The different types of contracts, deeds, and trusts and stuff like that. We'll go through it, right? So it's going to be probably an hour, 2 hours, or longer. It just depends on how long it goes and how many people we have. Or we might just do it in a location and then stream it live. So, but I know that there's a date. I don't have the exact date, but it is in August, July, up to, I think it's July 31st. We do have a webinar for home buyers, right? So that's going to be live as well with Elizabeth from VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending. We're going to go and talk about the pitfalls. If you've ever wanted to buy a house and you have not owned a property, or you have owned a property and you want to catch up on what's going on with lending, what's going on with, all this stuff going on with a national association of realtors and real estate agents and brokers and things of that nature, because the landscape is shifting and moving, right? And it's always good to stay on top of these things. Doesn't cost you a dime. It is free. Like I said, it's our time, but we appreciate you if you spend some time with us, right? And we make sure that we're not going to waste your time, that you're going to get tremendous value from it and pro tips from it. I guarantee you that. You'll probably hear about some stuff, and you'll be able to ask some Q&A and get a lot of your questions answered, right? Get a lot of the mistakes that you may make, or thinking about, I want to avoid. That's what this is about, avoiding those mistakes. Now, I might have it up. Let me see if it's available there, and I'll share it with you on the screen. Let's go here. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, I think we have this here. I'm going to share this real quick. Oh, there's no picture? Wow, interesting. No picture. So that's crazy. A lot of stuff is happening with social media and platforms and being able to stream on different platforms, right? All of them wanting keys and this and that. They're getting all funky and crazy. And then hopefully they get their acts together because they're charging a fee. It's not free, right? Even though there's probably some free stuff out there. So let me see if I can find it. There we go. There it is. I'll share this tab instead. Alrighty, there she blows. Okay. Where's that? Right there. Okay. All right. Yeah. Online Southern California Home Buyers Masterclass. Don't make these costly mistakes. It'll be Wednesday, July 31st at 7 p.m. with the awesome host, Elizabeth Jimenez of VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. Super knowledgeable, over 20 years experience in real estate and lending. Along with myself, I'll be there to talk about a couple things here, ask questions, and talk a little bit about private, where you can get some of these off-market deals, right? Because that's the thing. Or we will be, there's people that can get on the list and this and that, so why is it different, right? And you can get on lists, but you're going to be getting on a list with what? Properties that are already out there, that are already listed, right? We specialize in finding properties that are off market, right? That's how this whole thing started. So I figured I'd share this with you simply because you can get on a list. You can get on the list here. If you join this, we'll talk a little bit. And the bonus is getting on that list so you can start searching for properties. If you need to get a loan, we'll help you out with that, whether it's private money, hard money, traditional, conventional type lending. And see if we can help you buy your first home, or maybe it's a second home, or maybe you wanted to upgrade or something. Maybe you're an empty nester, or maybe just looking for some real estate investment type property. We'd love to speak with you. That's my department. And Elizabeth is in the private sector. She's the broker and VIPeXecs, and I am AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP Live. That's what we do together. We brought them together into one house. So basically, we're looking at what? A boutique real estate investment company and traditional real estate company, right? But it's, I think it's an awesome thing, especially adapting to the market of today. I'm going to go ahead and let me see what else we got here. I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. It is loading. All right, I'm not going to take too much time, but check it out. If you're wanting to try to find deals, jump on that Surfing for Deals. It's free. It's not going to cost you a dime. I'm going to share this tab with you. AHA, Americans Help Americans. We're adding to it. We're keeping it up. So there's going to be a blog on there. The Amp Live Real Estate Show is going to be on there. It's going to be connected to YouTube and Facebook and social media. But everything will be housed on this website. It'll be like a giant hub of sellers, buyers, real estate investor information. If you have properties and you want to list them on here, go for it. Give us a holler, or you can probably create an account. I don't know if it's ready yet, but I know that as soon as it is, we'll start posting it and letting people know about it. If you are a VIP buyer, VIP investor, so we're going to have two things. In the private sector, it'll be the VIP investor. On the public sector, it'll be a VIP buyer, right? What that means is that you'll be able to find properties if you're working with VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. And you'll be able to find some of these. You'll get a username and password and all that good stuff to find off-market properties, as well as being tapped into the MLS in Southern California. And on the private sector, if you're a VIP investor, you'll be able to get username and password. And as deals, a lot of times they don't even make it to the website, right? They get sold before, but we'll put you on the A list. So you may get an email of some sort saying, hey, there's only a handful here, right? You are a VIP investor for AMP Live and AHA. And you've already went through the criteria. We know you got the money. You know we got the deal, and we're papered up. And you go through the simple process of getting your username and password. We'll do it all for you. Okay, make it super easy. And you can tap into here and go. You know what? You'll probably hit the email first, along with some marketing package that we'll put together. And you go, boom, I like it. Jump on it. If for whatever reason it'll go to the second part, right, which would be the B list. It's going to go actually on the website, but it'll still be for I believe 2 weeks. Or so, maybe a week or two, I believe. I haven't made a decision yet, or we haven't made a decision on that. It'll be on this website, but it'll be locked up and nobody will see it except for you as a VIP investor, right? Depending on the properties that you're looking for and your criteria, they could be hotels, they could be motels, they could be single family properties, they could be wholesale deals, they could be subject to deals, they could be fixed flips, buy and holds, and all that awesome shit. All right. So let me share a little bit of that. And that'll be like here. The Amp Live Real Estate Show is going to be housed here. Join the cause. Yes, the cause and the mission. And yes, if you're interested in becoming a real estate investor, and that's always been your dream, you can do that as well. Sellers, sell your house fast, cash. Submit your property. That's if you're an investor and you want to submit your property, or if we just can't even put a deal together. Hey, go ahead and put it on there for free. We're not going to charge you a dime or anything, right? Eventually, people that are working with us in-house, AHA will be the team, right? AHA USA Advisors. Buyers, just like it says, right? Featured listings, first-time home buyers, California foreclosures, AHA VIP buyers. There's the VIP buyers, VIP lender, and all that good stuff. A lot of that stuff will be there. Services that are going to be coming and going, affiliates, vendors, third parties. They're always going to be vetted. We vet them for a long period of time, even like PropStream and other types of tools that you would use in the private sector. We test it first. Even the CRMs, we test it for about 3 to 6 months. If it's getting us a return on investment, we keep it and we share it with others that are mentees, past, future, or present and future mentees of America. And then, hey, we're going to start putting stuff on this website as well, okay? So without further ado, let me see if this is, we were showing it here. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and close that up. We'll put the mug back up here. Boom, there it is. All right. So we're into it 22 minutes. I believe we're going to do this QR code here and share that with you. This is going to be instant access. If you don't already have access to it, scan that QR code, instant access to my free surfing for deals. It's an awesome thing, and it's going to be as easy as 1, 2, 3, right? You get the information, you copy, send it off, right? Now, obviously, when we're hunting these deals, I'm going to share what websites are the best, what websites are working the best, right? I was going to share the verbiage. Do not change the verbiage. Leave it alone. Don't mess with it, because when people mess with it, then it doesn't work 100%. Then they're wondering, well, it's not working. It's not working. Well, it's because you weren't following directions. You weren't following the recipe. Simple recipe. Just, fine. We're going to show you what to look for, what type of verbiage to look for, whether it's an investor, is that a wholesaler, is that a broker, is this really a for sale by owner? Yeah, now here's the pro tip. 9 times out of 10, they write a book, right? They talk in third parties, a third party language, meaning, hey, the seller, this and that, when they're the seller writing all this stuff, and boom, very simple. Copy, send it off, wait for the leads to come in. It'll start coming in within minutes, if not hours. Do 10 to 15. You can do a day. You can do it 3 times a day. I'll share the parameters. I'll share what the response rate is and all that good stuff for you. Basically on a free video that I have there. If you scan that before you even sign up and commit, it doesn't matter. There's no money. It's free. We're going to explain to you where this is all at, right? And how it's going to work. Now, obviously, to get the downloads and the PDF and the video and the how-to and the cheat sheets, right? Yeah, you got to sign up. Got to put something in, right? You got to pay the piper somehow. Got to have it. And it's not really even skin in the game. It's easy peasy. First name, last name, telephone number, email. We're good to go. And hey, we'll never spam you. At the end of the day, if you don't like being on the list, cool, no problem. But you'll miss out on all the goodies that come dropping down the wire. We've been in business. We're going to be here for another cycle. So hopefully God says, hey, we'll be here for a couple of more cycles. That's even better. So we're not going anywhere. A lot of gurus come and go for every cycle. Some make it, some don't. Some pass away, whatever, or they just get out of the business or they go bankrupt or shit happens, right? I get it. That's life. Hindsight's 2020. So with that said, let's rock and roll. Let's do some deals together. That's our cause and mission. They're going to show you how to find those deals. 1, 2, 3, easy peasy, copy and paste. Then you start building a list, right? Then you start learning how to talk with those sellers, how to vet them, how to get the mission to the submission, right? What is the mission? Well, the mission is the submission. Get a full submission, not a half submission, right? Get a full submission. I'll explain to you on the video. If you go ahead and scan that QR code, watch it, or I believe there might be probably a link down below. I don't know. Just take a look and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the video, or tell me what you think about the concept. And it's really, I shouldn't say concept, just the way the page looks and things of that nature, because we want to obviously make it nice and sexy for everybody. The concept, there is no concept. It's actually battle tested. There's proof in the pudding that it freaking works, right? And it does. It will explode your email, your phone, and text. with seller leads that need or want to sell. Now, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so they're warm leads when they come back and they say, hey, I'm interested. Yeah, I do cash. Oh, I do terms. Whatever it is, it's a warm freaking lead. And that's so freaking refreshing, right? To have a warm lead. And then we get in there and we work the AMP Live method, the art of the deal and all that good stuff. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on right now, right? We're cruising into summer. And then obviously some of the favorite holidays of like Halloween and Christmas are coming up, right? And Thanksgiving. And in that time, from maybe like October to about January, February, is where I should say, not technically, I should say just from experience and time, that some of the best freaking deals come down the wire because people want to sell. They need to sell for whatever reason. They want to sell and start off a new life or whatever it is, or life just happens. But you'll find some awesome, nice, juicy deals by doing that. We'll show you how to do that. That's just part of it, surfing for deals, and obviously the mindset and things of that nature, role play, and being able to build a pipeline and work this business. Now, you don't have to do it full time. You can do it part time. If we did a deal a month or maybe a deal a quarter, do 2 a year. It's all right. Right? It is, and the stuff that you learn with creative real estate investing will help you in your general life. Happens all the time. Happened to me. Happens to everybody who comes aboard and works with us as a mentee, as an American mentee. That's one of the programs that we put together and that we've had for a long, long time. It's one-on-one mentoring. It's the American Mentee Program, powered by AMP Live Media. And we're tapped into all that beautiful, lovely stuff that's creative real estate investing. But we also have those other arms of the traditional side and lending and marketing, all that good stuff, okay? But if you have any questions, definitely reach out, do the DM. There's a lot of stuff going on. Tomorrow's Wellness Wednesday, then Thursday out in the field, Friday highlights, Saturday rocking and rolling with some training and deals, and then Sunday rants and raves. If anything's coming up, I'm just telling you right now, deals are out there. Go out there and lock up those deals and find those deals and offer tremendous value to those sellers, right? And then as long as you lock up your deal, remember, you make your money when you buy it, not when you sell it. You make your money when you buy it, not when you sell it. If you buy it right, you're always going to make money. If you buy it right, if you have to dump it, you still make money. You fix it and flip it, you make more money. If you buy and hold for the long term, then that's long-term wealth. You make a lot more money over a period of time. And if you're doing this and using leverage with creative real estate investing, then your return on investment becomes astra-freaking-nomical, right? That's an awesome thing. That's what I fell in love with when I was doing this stuff or getting started. And I'm like, oh, just blown away. I go, man, okay, this is awesome. And it's just cool that how it all transpired and, people didn't think that it was real. And now you got social media. You still got to wonder where some stuff is real and some stuff is not, and who's who and who's what, right? I say, hey, I'm suiting up because I respect you and I want to help you, right? And vice versa, because I want you to help us as well. Because if we're helping you, then we grow. But I believe that suiting up and being clean cut, even on here, which I don't have to. I've seen people where their hair is all boinged out. They got crazy beards and mustaches and shit, right? That's all psychological stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the sales 101 stuff. It is part of what's going on nowadays, right? Where it's acceptable, it's okay, but I won't get into the good, the bad, and the ugly with that stuff. But I always say, get those leads, smile when you're on the phone, right? Get the appointment. Write up the offer contingent upon inspection if you feel you have built a relationship with the seller. Get the contract, sell it off to other investors, do your vetting and all that good stuff, and vet all those buyers. I'll even share some NC and Ds with you, those things to help protect you so you don't get burned or ripped off by unscrupulous buyers and investors that are out there, as well as doing what? Figuring out the dispo, right? Getting that sucker sold. Right? And those are things that you need to do to get your COE, close of escrow, and make some money. And then move into whatever you're going to move into. Fix, flip, buy, and hold. I say out of the gate, doesn't have to be wholesale. Right? Out of the gate, you can fix and flip. You can Subto these deals right out of the freaking gate. That's what we're looking for. We're not even looking for properties to wholesale because I don't like the numbers. I get the number 70 cents on the dollar. We'd rather have 60, 65 or lower LTV and buy that son of a bitch subject to existing financing, right? Subject to. Now they're coming. They have been. Trust me, I'll tell you some stories, but I'm not going to do it on this live. Probably do it inside of either, I think it's going to be the Creative Real Estate Investing Facebook group or Erick's Subto Master group. It's most likely going to be in Erick's Subto Master group. If you don't know where that's at, let me know. Send me a DM. We'll get you a link and invite you to Erick's Subto Master Subto Master group. And in there, we're most likely are going to be doing the August training, Subto 101. I'm going to show you how you can buy these deals. They don't always have to be marginal. They're not all for seller finance, and they're not all for what? Marginal freaking deals that are happening right now. A lot of those marginal deals are going to be what we're going to be picking up. Our experienced Subto investors or just creative real estate investors are going to be picking up those deals for short sales in the future. They're already starting to default and shit like that's already starting to happen. That's great. Just make sure if you sell those deals off to somebody, make sure that they are vetted and they are who they are. And because it's going to come back on you, right? So you have to make sure you do this correctly. We like to cross the T's and dot the I's and cross the T's and dot the I's 20,000 different times to make sure that the seller understands what is happening as well as the buyer. Super important, right? So scan that QR code. Jump on that right there. Boom. There it is. Now, you may or may not see this. You're probably going to see it because it's going to be posted and monetized. I'm not an attorney, full disclaimer. I'm not a bookkeeper or financial analyst or any of that good stuff. It's for entertainment purposes. If it works for you, awesome. Send us a testimonial and all that other good stuff. Let me see what we got. One peep watching, two peeps, three peeps. Who we got? More people. I should send a private chat, or I should just actually pop a link out there. But we're already into it. 32 minutes here. If anybody wants to just send a chat, go for it. I'll answer any questions with the Q&A. I got some coffee here. It's a little later than when I usually go on. I like to go on at 2 p.m. because it's a nice juicy time right after lunch, and people can break off and watch the videos, ask questions, and 6 p.m. But today, want to keep it going. Excuse me. Always live and uncut, so hopefully you appreciate that. Live and uncut is an awesome thing. I know I appreciate that when it's live and uncut and people are being real. So hopefully this helps you out. I showed you that. Let me see what else was there. I was going to share with you. I believe there might be a cheat sheet if you get or maybe hit the page real quick. Let me see if I can do that. See if this comes up. There it is. So there'll be some scripts in this script here, right? Boom, boom. It is Surfing for Deals. You'll get this for absolutely free. And it's about 13 pages long. Awesome number, right? And that is one of the cheat sheets. And I believe if it's here, let me check. There's some awesome, crazy stuff going on right now. But you can check that out. I'm going to share this tab for you. Boom, there it is. Hopefully you can see it. See if it comes on. Boink, there it is. We'll do that. Put it back up. There we go. So there'll be a free video and all that good stuff. Learn my simple lead generation strategy that gets me 100 plus new seller leads every single week with less than an hour of work each day. There's be some software. You can use the good old elbow grease. Doesn't cost you a dime to do, but yeah, time is money, right? But at least, hey, if you don't have the money, you can do this. It works every time if you follow the recipe and you get it done. Deals are out there. People are posting all the time on different websites because they're sellers that want to sell for whatever reason. Don't want to pay an agent. Don't have the money to fix it to get full retail. Inherited the property. Property's jacked up. They know there's some issues or title issues and things of that nature. It's okay. When you're in the creative real estate investing world, the more issues, the more money you'll make. At the end of the day, no, we're not a charity. We are for profit, and every other investment company out there is for profit. But it's a beautiful, lovely, lovely thing when you have an arsenal, right, of creative real estate investing tools at your disposal. And if you don't, it's okay. You can communicate with us and we'll help you structure deals and maybe make some money. But like anything else, right, nothing is free in life. But guess what? This is. But somebody had to pay for it. I had to pay for it. We had to pay for it. We had to pay with time and experience and failing and moving forward and figuring things out. I'm going to share that with you. Go ahead and check it out. It's easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And we're going to, I guess, come back. What do we got tomorrow? Wellness Wednesday. So I'm probably going to be out in the field with, what is it? Some of those, I think they got, what are they? Farms, where they got like fruit and vegetables, and they got vendors and food, and sometimes they have bands and things of that nature, especially for the summer. It's a little toasty, so hopefully I'm not dripping, soaking wet. I might be suited up, or I might just be, rocking a shirt or a t-shirt or something, right? But if you are in that area, Chino Hills or the Inland Empire or anywhere out there in Riverside County, definitely give me a holler if you'd like to hook up, get some coffee, meet, pick my brain or whatever it may be, or maybe you have something that you can bring to the table with some tremendous value. We'd love to work with you, love to talk with you, and see if we can help you out, and vice versa. Okay. But our cause and mission is to help our fellow Americans across the United States of America. With AHA, Americans helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part, get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, powered by AMP Live Media, VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. See if we can go ahead and put the mug back up there. Well, we're going to go back and forth. All right, without further ado, rock and roll and all that you do. Hopefully have an awesome week. Go out there, follow your dreams. Never, ever quit. Don't believe the bullshit. Don't drink the Kool-Aid unless you made the Kool-Aid. That's one thing, right? You can still drink your own crazy Kool-Aid or drink someone else's Kool-Aid. But the bottom line is always do your research. Go with your gut. Rock and roll. Do your thing. Talk to you soon, but never, ever, ever give up. Okay?